your face, I'm sure this time. In your face, Fantasy Football Edition, your number 11 spot for all that fantasy football news. I'm Jay, and this is my carefully selected panel.
Keith
and Tony.
We're here to give you a little bit about something, a whole lot about nothing. What better way to waste your time?
How about watching a Packers game?
Good call. All right. Last week, Ezekiel Elliott. Anybody?
I really could have used that.
Anybody?
Him not running that last one in for a touchdown.
38.5 points in our league. 31 carries, 114 yards, 2 touchdowns.
All I needed was them to kick the field goal to win that game.
Rookie of the year?
I think I'd give it to him now. This coming from the guy who has
win awards.
Trust me, if there's anybody that has been beating that vote into people's minds, it's been Zeke.
Right. Marcus Mariota. You see, Keith wore his commemorative Tennessee hat.
Not just for Mariota, you know.
Yeah. We'll get to that.
Okay.
Mariota, 31.5 points in our league, 295 yards, 4 pay dirts. Looking good, too. Looking real good. Green Bay, but I'm going to have to say this. I think Green Bay's falling apart. I don't see them doing well the next couple of weeks. I think Tennessee showed up. It was the same Tennessee team that played San Diego, but they were playing Green Bay.
I don't think it was the same team that showed up to play San Diego. They did not show up at all to play.
So you're going to say they played great offense, defense, average.
No, they played great across the board against Green Bay, but against San Diego, not so
that
much.
Green Bay defense is just, it's hurting.
Mm-hmm.
It's hurting.
Clay Matthews is out. He's the linchpin of that defense.
Yeah, they had Rapunzel on the sideline.
Then we had a little guy named Ryan Matthews. Is he a rookie?
No, he's not.
I think so. No.
He's been around for a while.
Yeah, 27.5 points, 19 carries, 109 yards, 2 touchdowns. Moving on. You want to tell them about the next guy?
Yahoo!
All right. Okay. DeMarco Murray. As if I haven't said that enough this year. DeMarco Murray helps win the game for Keith, putting him on top of our league.
He got half his points on the first offensive play for the Titans.
What was it, 75-yard touchdown?
75 yards.
Yahoo!
And that's not even counting the touchdown pass he made.
Yahoo!
Honorable mention this week goes to Doug Baldwin. 23.9 points, 6 receptions, 3 touchdowns, because, you know, there was somebody in New England that couldn't cover somebody. Anybody do especially well for you this week, Tony?
Delaney Walker was balling out
I believe
against Green Bay's defense.
I think there was a roll call at one point.
Yeah.
Keith, didn't you?
We had everybody. I was waiting to go through the roll call a second time, and it just didn't happen. But that's okay. I got mine too early.
I was happy to see him connect with all the receivers.
I was very happy with that game. That was a great game.
It was a very good game.
Don't let off the throttle.
Moving on.
Now we go to Indianapolis, where we all know the Titans can't get a win.
We will go to Indianapolis and possibly pull one out.
I hope so.
We'll see. I'm not starting anybody.
And
I'm still starting Delaney.
my roster's going to be rich in that game.
Yeah. Well, let's see what happens. Next week, guys that I like. I know Tom Brady was a little quiet.
I wonder why.
But this next week, Tom Brady and LeGarrette Blount go, and they face that horrible San Francisco defense. And I'm thinking they're going to erupt.
Trust me, if I wasn't afraid to start LeGarrette Blount against the Legion of Dookie, then yeah, sure, I am not going to be afraid to start him against San Francisco.
Yahoo!
What do you think?
I actually like the other side of that. I really like Kaepernick playing against the New England Patriots defense.
interesting angle.
They're going to be playing. I feel like they're going to be playing from behind. I think they're going to have to use. They're going to have to throw the ball all over the field, and I think that he's going to have to use his legs.
I was going to say who's going to throw it.
Who's he going to throw it to?
Yeah.
That too.
Torrey Smith. So. Yep, there it is.
DeJuan Harris out of the backfield.
Yeah.
Carlos Hyde's back.
Carlos Hyde is back. Throw it to him. 5 yards. Swing.
I think Kaepernick will put up good numbers this week.
Full screen there.
I mean, I think it'll be basically like the whole Blake Bortles
Right.
situation. A bunch of garbage yards, but
Somebody else that I got on my list, Frank Gore.
Are you?
I got it.
Are you saying the Titans don't have a run defense?
I'm saying Frank Gore.
They stopped
is,
Green Bay.
Frank Gore is not exactly Green Bay's running game, but
What are you talking about? They are a running game. That's something Green Bay doesn't have.
Even last week, last time they played the Titans, Frank Gore did not play.
he got 14.5.
That'll make somebody happy.
Six of those points.
That'll make somebody happy.
Yeah, that sure will. I would play Frank Gore this week against the Titans defense.
Start your studs.
Jay Ajayi, he's gonna do well. Los Angeles Rams, I mean, their offense. They haven't scored a touchdown in 3 games.
They also
they are coached by Jeff
not
Fisher.
giving up a whole lot either.
No, that's
They
true.
have 2 wins without scoring a touchdown.
That's true. I mean, that's what I'm talking about. But I'm gonna go ahead and say Ajayi has decent game. Decent Ajayi game. 15, 17 points.
Who's got to play against your mom this week?
No, I'm not sure.
I got a Jai on a bye.
Oh. Antonio Brown. I think he's gonna do pretty well.
I think Pittsburgh's going to rely a lot on the run game this week in Cleveland.
Okay.
I mean, they're going to be up. They're just going to keep running up.
That right there.
I think Le'Veon Bell is going to have a huge game.
That right there. Your upset alert.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
Pittsburgh beating Cleveland Browns is definitely an upset game. That is my upset of the week.
What is that, a Thursday night game? My player of the week this week, Victor Cruz.
He's still on crutches out there on the field.
He's been ruled to play. He's going to play. He's going to do very well. He's going to score 2 touchdowns because we're going to have salsa time.
See, you missed salsa time when I was over there scoring like gangbusters with DeMarco Murray.
Yahoo!
It's going to be real salsa time.
I don't think anyone saw that. He was doing that in his undies in his living room.
Yeah, you could have like
Glad I was not
like-
there for that.
alloed me. You could have duoed me on that
Yeah, you
one.
could have Googled whatever it is. Duo. He's glad to answer anytime.
No, thank you.
Anybody you're looking forward to playing this week?
Yeah, I get my receivers back. T.Y. Hilton and Amari Cooper.
I'm glad to have Derek Carr back because Andy Dalton did not do much for me this week.
Well,
Stuck playing him on a bye week.
I get Riddick back and lose Freeman this week, so
How did Freeman do last week?
he gave me 7. Consistent.
Waiting for 25.
May get Thomas Rawls.
It's still in there.
Much like Colin Kaepernick passes.
That's the passes. All of them should be in there.
You're missing the duck joke.
Anything else going on?
Cue the duck.
Anything else? Missing anything?
Yeah, we got a woodpecker stuck in my warehouse at work.
Tell me.
Yeah.
Okay. Dude, okay.
Now I understand where the term bird brain comes from.
Okay.
This bird, it's a woodpecker. We heard this thing tapping Morse code on the steel girders of the building and the steel pipes to the heater.
Okay.
Even though we have many, many wooden pallets littering the warehouse, including a giant stack by the back door when he came in.
Okay.
And yet, How did Woody Woodpecker make a career out of all
is
this?
Is he still going?
At last check, he was still there. At last check.
And there you have it. Stories from Mr. Short. All right, guys, that's all for today. If you got $1 in your bank account, subscribe below. Apologies to Adam the Woo. We'll see you next time.
Alright guys, it's time for another edition of Live Tony's Fantasy Sleepers now that I'm back. This week I'm going to start off with Tyreek Hill, wide receiver out of Kansas City. Jeremy Maclin going down last week, 2 weeks ago. Not sure when he's going to be back, but Tyreek Hill's getting a lot of looks. Another one I'd like to talk about this week is Eli Rogers. I think there's going to be plenty of points to go around this week going against the Cleveland Browns. Number 2 option out of Pittsburgh. And last off, I'm going to talk about Colin Kaepernick. I think he's going to get a lot of points in garbage time. I think he's going to have a lot of chances to rack up points late in the game. I think they'll be down a lot. I think they'll be throwing the ball all over the field. Doesn't have a whole lot of options out there, but I mean, he's got to throw it to somebody. So, with all that being said, I'm going to go back to bed.